I get asked a lot why Watch Trading Academy attracts so many younger individuals that want to learn to trade watches. Like, this is a very big topic, saying like the majority of our audience are younger individuals under 30. Why specifically are they attracted? Is it because they want to make money quickly or not? It's really not, though. Like, if you want to really understand why watch trading as a trade attracts so many younger generational individuals, you have to kind of understand the way they view work. So young people aren't or weren't born in an era where industrial work and hourly wages made any sense. As a matter of fact, they feel in America that becoming an influencer holds more weight than becoming an astronaut. So they're really saying that I am more excited about the expression of my own self and being able to get paid for that than to have an achievement like going to the moon, right? So when you think about that, like, you have to really understand the way they view money and understand money. If you're younger, you typically didn't work long hours for $10 an hour. You typically don't have this idea that the future looks like a 2% or 3% raise year after year. And you typically are an opportunist because you are open to the idea that everyone on social media is rich, even though it's not true. So these three things create a very interesting dynamic where an individual, especially one of a younger age that has been raised into that atmosphere, will typically look for things that are the most, I want to say, effective and fast ways to rise to the top, rather than things that take long and steady work. So let's think about this. You work a job making, let's say, even $20 an hour. You work that week about 40 hours. That means you've earned $800. By the time they take your taxes away, you've earned $600. At the end of the month, for working 4 full weeks, you now have in your hand $2,400. An entire month, 160 hours of work, and you basically have $2,500 in your hand. Think about that. Like, think about this idea, and then ask yourself, would you rather do that, or would you rather spend that time learning how to flip one watch and then make $2,500 and basically not have to go through all of that 160 hours of work? Because even if it takes you 160 hours of work to learn how to flip one watch, well, it's not going to take you 160 hours of work to flip the next one, another 160 hours to flip the following one, and you can basically accumulate or stack your income significantly faster than getting a raise from $20 to $25 an hour 3 years later. The idea of conventional work, it just isn't interesting to this younger generation. And it's just important to note that the older generation has made it that way because they've stopped and blocked younger individuals from having a clear path to leadership in a lot of these Fortune 500 companies. And so young people said, I just don't see the value of my time and my expression or my skill being used in its right capacity. But even the younger people without the skills typically say, hey, that doesn't make sense, because if I have $1,500, access to a post office and a computer, then if he just said I can get started, and even if it takes me 160 hours to get through month 1 and 2 that I would have put at a job, I'll still earn more with a lot less work by month 3. And I can stack $2,500 at a time rather than $1 at a time. So it just makes more sense. I mean, that's why so many young people, regardless if they're on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, have found their training and are basically using it to get their income. So that's just why watch trading attracts so many younger people. If you still don't know how to become a watch trader, you can click the link in the bio, and that will give you a free training for about an hour where I'm gonna break down for you how watch trading works. And then the link below that will give you access to Watch Trading Academy at a special discount, so at least you have the support necessary to be able to do this and be incredibly successful at it. I am telling you, there's a significant opportunity for you out there that a lot of these people are taking advantage of and you're not. And you know, there are a lot of things that come and go. Watches have been around since the 90s and become much more popular, and they're expected to become another 8 times more popular as an industry over the next 5 years. So there's a huge opportunity in this business. If you haven't looked at it, I highly urge you to. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notification, and let me know if you think there's another reason why a younger person or yourself would be attracted to watch trading in the comments.
Definitely, if you're into watches and you want to be serious about it, the best part to learn about it would be WTA.
I've seen the watch market take off in the past couple of years, but there's still a lot of opportunity for growth in the market. More and more people are jumping into it, and I think that now would be a perfect opportunity to jump in.
Even from November to what are we in June? We're 7-8 months. I'm sitting right about 30K in profit.
The amount of money that I'm making, is life-changing.
Last month, we did over 21K in profit, end up over 300 maybe this year, but.
Now I can work wherever I want, whenever I want. I don't have a boss that I have to worry about.
It's something crazy.
Yeah.
You tell that to somebody and they won't believe it.
Right.
Until you experience it and you do it and you tell them it's true. There's thousands, even millions of watches that there's plenty of money to be made.
Just get started. If you make mistakes, it's fine. It will pay off, down the line.